Good morning, it's Barbara. It is a dreary, rainy, chilly day. So, I'm inside. So, this is what I'm looking at. And this is what you get to see. Oh, I have a nice picture up here. This is a picture I got from my parents. This is a friend of theirs painted this. She's a wonderful artist. And this was the back 40 of the farm. And we call it the portrait of Gus because Gus was their dog. Hold on, I'm looking at it face up. Oh, there he is. I'm trying to find where he is in this picture. And his face is right there. Anyway, so I don't have a beautiful background. Oh, and I put the plug in and everything to put my light on, and I don't need my light. It's not working anyway. It was working. It's all right, I don't need it. But I don't know why it's not working. It was just working. I just had this thing. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Because I don't need it. The lighting's actually really good. Meanwhile, Dennis is going to figure out why it's not working.
Plug your light in too.
But it was working, right? I'm pausing you. Problem solved. I could have a light if I want. Oh no, I can't. I know how to get it if I wanted it, but I don't, so never mind. Anyway, good morning. Oh. So this morning is going to be working on bins and working on books. I did discover yesterday that my local library is collecting books for a book sale until tomorrow. So I will be taking a ride to the library tomorrow and dropping off books because I know there are books on that bookshelf that we want to donate. And in fact, I'm going to go through the other bookshelves that aren't in the basement and go through them and see if there are any other books to donate. Because we have a lot of books. And yeah, so that's my plan for this morning. And I don't know how the walking situation will be because we're going to have to walk them in the rain, I guess. Because we are going out to dinner tonight. We are bringing dinner to the kids from a Middle Asian restaurant. What would you call it? Central Asian restaurant that has all kind of cool stuff. They just texted me what they wanted. So we will be ordering there and picking it up and taking it over and seeing the kids and seeing their apartment and hugging the granddaughters and, you know, all that good stuff. So that's the plan for today. So I'm going to make progress on what we need to do because Tuesday they're coming to install the elevator chair. And then I think late next week, so then we have to deal with the bees in the bedroom. And then I think late next week, we're going to invite Aura over for a sleepover and sort of like a trial to, you know, she can sleep in the bed, see if she wants us to switch the mattress that's there for the one in her bed so that, you know, it's just like her current bed. And, you know, she gets to ride up and down the elevator chair and whatever. It won't be a true test of what it's going to be like when she actually moves in because the dogs will be very excited because she's here. And, you know, eventually once she lives here, they're not going to be, you know, they'll calm down. Also, the sitting room is in no way, shape, or form any way organized. So she won't have a separate sitting room. But otherwise, you know, she'll see what it's like to have support to take her pills at the right time and have Dennis cook her meals and sit in the living room and listen to music and talk and do crossword puzzles or whatever she wants to do, you know, that kind of thing. See what life, a little taste of what life will be like when we're all together here, but it won't be an exact, you know, test. But that means that, Dennis is going to be in charge of getting her room ready. I'm going to be in charge of my room and getting that organized. And, I've been talking about it for several years, as many of you know. And I'm kind of looking forward to it, I have to say. I'm not sure if I'm going to be too embarrassed to do videos for you to see it, because it's really horrible. I mean, it's really horrible. But maybe I will. I mean, I can always take the video. I don't have to show you, right? I mean, reality is. So last night when Dennis took the dogs out, he encountered a giant wasp. Were you able to find it?
Nope.
Encountered a giant wasp 2 inches long that he suspects is the queen from the nest that we have been poisoning. Now, our theory, our guy says this is a different nest. We don't believe it. We think, because of the location of it, we think it's the original nest that we called them about. And he plugged up the hole with poison, and so they moved. They just moved up. And the reason we believe what we believe rather than what he said is that when I turned on that ceiling lamp, the room was full of 200 dead wasps. Now, if they weren't part of the nest that was poisoned, why were they dead? Because it's too early for the wasp to be dead. He had no explanation for that. All he said was, it's really kind of early for them to die from the weather. So we believe that it's the same nest, and it moved to get away from the poison, and some of the wasps were poisoned and died and were thus thrown into the room when the fan was turned on. Either way, there has been 1 or 2 wasps still hanging around the corner of the house where we were seeing them. And but Dennis, like I said, found this giant wasp that he suspects could be the queen. I mean, she was out at night. No, wasps aren't usually out at night. So anyway, I'm sure she was in, distress from being poisoned and was out looking for a new place she could live, presumably. And we can't find her body, but I don't know. I told Dennis that this feels a lot like, Ender's War and Speaker for the Dead. I mean, I felt kind of bad about it, to tell you the truth. Ender's War is a science fiction book, and there are several, 3 books at least in the series. And the opponents, the alien opponents in the war they call them the bugs, and I'm picturing them a lot like giant wasps with a queen. So anyway, that's what came to my mind, and I felt kind of bad about that, but whatever. Anyway, so we think we've dealt with the wasp. So Dennis is gonna get the room ready for his mother. I'm gonna work on the my craft room and getting that organized in such a way that we can start working on that. So, I mean, I think she's going to come and live with us as soon as we can get ourselves organized. It's a lot faster than we expected. When we called the chairlift people, we thought, well, maybe by Thanksgiving, but we'll see. Meanwhile, so today and tomorrow are the days where we're getting the spaces around the elevator chair cleared so that they can do the install first thing in the morning on Tuesday. But tonight we're going out to Jason and Allison's and bringing Central Asian dinner, which we're very excited about. So there you go. That's it for today. I will let you know tomorrow how far we got on our plans. Tomorrow's really the big work day. Luckily, we have a whole work day to work on it without other plans. So, well, we will be stopping over to Ora's tomorrow because it's trash day. Hopefully, it won't be raining. I don't know what the forecast is for this rain, but this is Ivan. Ian. We're getting the remnants of Ian, who was just in Florida, devastating Florida, and I'm not sure where else to devastate. Cuba. Was it Ian who devastated Cuba?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ian went through Cuba, then up around Florida, and I don't know what happened between Florida and here, but now it's just rain. And at least where we are. I'm not sure. I guess I don't know, so I'll stop talking. You can always look it up. Anyway, hopefully tomorrow it's not too wet because we have to go put the trash out, and it's kind of gross to take the recycling out in the rain, but we will. And get everything ready. 9 o'clock they're coming to install that chair, and it's only supposed to take a few hours, so we'll see how it goes. We may, if I were some kind of good videographer, I would, I might even, who knows, record that too. We'll see. You might get the whole blow-by-blow move of Aura into our living with us. I don't know. Anyway, meanwhile, please take good care of yourselves. Please, please, stay safe and stay sane.